Welcome back to our channel. If you're new to our channel, this is A Rich and Jazzy Life. Welcome. Come on in and subscribe below.
Right.
Today we're doing a mukbang. We haven't done one of those in a while.
We haven't been home on the vlogs in a while.
Yeah, we have not been home on the vlogs in a while, and we're gonna be home on the vlogs.
Quarantined. We're not
For a
quarantined.
while.
Like,
We're not quarantined.
Yeah.
But as you guys all know what's going on in the world, we're gonna be stuck inside for a while, y'all. So let's get eating. Let's get to eating. Okay.
So we'll eat and talk.
We'll eat and talk because I am starving, and we'll let you guys know what's going on. We purchased Miss Blove'S Smackalicious sauce. I got the mild this time. I wanted to try out the mild, even though I love the spicy. I love spice.
We probably will prefer the spicy, I think, right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna prefer. I already know that I'm probably gonna prefer the spicy. But at the time when I purchased this was the only thing that was available. So I said, you know what? Let me just try it out. Yeah, I want to try it out.
And we can spice it up if we needed to.
Exactly. So if you have not purchased Miss Blove'S Smackalicious sauce, I'm gonna tell you right now, I had the spicy. Go back and watch that vlog. Maybe Richard will put the link above to see us when we first tried out the spicy sauce. But it was absolutely delicious. Bomb.
It was amazing.
Bomb.com.
Amazing. Yeah. Which is why we know the mild is gonna be good anyway. Cooking it as you were making it. It's one of those things. If you guys could smell this through the camera, you would just be blown away. It's crazy.
Well, let's do a cover, right?
Oh yeah,
cover photo.
Yeah. Plus we gotta do poses.
All right. Oh, like a surprise.
With the food, right?
Yeah. Then look at the sauce. And then.
Well, let's put one up to the camera like this.
I feel like the other ones, I wasn't really looking at the camera. Let's do that again. Let's do this.
Okay.
When I point and look at. Okay. One of them gotta work.
We got something to work with, right?
One of them gotta work. Okay. So I'm starving, so I'm getting straight to it and talking at the same time. So yes, what did I cook? What is to eat? Before I even tell you guys, before I even start digging in. Today I made a seafood boil for myself. I'm probably not gonna eat everything, but I made some mussels, shrimp, snow crab, and there is a king crab leg at the bottom, a twice baked potato, boiled eggs, and some regular boiled potatoes. We have corn. We have our smoked beef sausage cut up. Richard, tell them what you got, babe.
I've got some steaks here I made 2 small steaks. It's probably not small to some people, but it's small to us because we've been on this thing where we've been cooking the tomahawk ribeyes. And we have a rotisserie chicken from Sam's Club because Sam's Club, I will confess, makes a better rotisserie chicken than Costco. Even though I'm a big Costco fan.
Well, yeah.
I'll give them that one.
Because they season their chicken with Lawry's seasoning. It says on the back.
Yeah.
And both our food, everything, like I got all my seafood from Costco and Sam's. So it's a mix from Costco and Sam's because this is the crab legs. I still haven't made it from Valentine's Day. If you see when Richard gave me the food, the shellfish, I didn't cook it yet. So that's a mix of that. And we did Sam's and Costco.
I just don't know how you can make a sauce so perfect that could be a steak sauce and a seafood sauce, right?
It's mad. Let me tell you.
And I eat a good amount of steak, guys. I know what makes a steak taste good. This is like amazing steak sauce.
It is. Like, oh my God. It's bomb. Some of you may be wondering where the girls are. They upstairs minding their business, where they should be. They already had their dinner. And
they had pizza. They wanted pizza, so we buy those. Trader Joe's has this really good organic pizza. It's like the perfect size. You make it, it's like $2.99, and it feeds both of them. So we went with that.
Right, because it's not like we didn't offer our children to eat seafood and whatever daddy has. But, they're kids. They want what they want. And this is not going to go on for life where I'm cooking 2 separate meals. But we knew we wanted to do this mukbang, have them have their dinner and their dessert, and go upstairs to their room. So that's exactly what they're doing. Don't be surprised mid-vlog you hear them coming back down being nosy.
You'll probably hear them banging on the door. Cause they will. Yeah, this is like perfect. Now,
maybe I shouldn't wipe my hands. I'm gonna let it just be Smackalicious.
if you are new and you don't know, first welcome. I'm allergic to shellfish. That's the reason we have a lot of separate items. And normally you could put all this together, I'm sure. But the sausage and all that is not dumped in there because I'm allergic to shellfish.
Move the sausage to the side, because every time I pick up a piece of seafood,
You splash it?
I didn't splash yet. But I'm just letting you
But
know.
I might get the Smackalicious.
It might get a little Smackalicious. Smackalicious. I'm gonna put the corn up here. Dang, I forgot to bring something to put my shells on, but that's all right. I'll put them right here on this paper towel. So,
What's the topic at hand?
topic at hand. Well,
The
first,
only thing on the news, right? Is there anything else on the news?
there's nothing else on the news.
What is it?
Coronavirus. Corona.
So,
My heart belongs to Corona.
that I hope your heart doesn't belong to someone.
That's what I mean today. I was
I'm
dying.
gonna quarantine you.
Bobby Brown, tenderoni, talking about some Corona. Rona. That was so funny. But yes, the coronavirus is taking over everyone's life right about now.
Yeah.
It's
Including
serious.
ours.
You know, I didn't think at the beginning it was that serious.
Yeah.
I guess it don't get that serious till it starts to hit home, literally.
Yeah.
So how is Rich and Jazzy being affected by this? Well,
People are very concerned because we travel a lot and things like that. So we want to break that down for you.
right. First, let's start with the cruise that Richard and the girls went on was well before this whole outbreak. Well, the outbreak was
It was kind of like,
it was in Asia.
as soon as we came back, people started testing positive in the US.
Right.
Like that same week. And the first people died, which was that nursing home in, where was that? Washington State. And that happened as soon as we came back. So nothing actually happened before we went on a cruise.
Right. To give you a scare to be like,
So-
oh, should you go on a cruise? Should you not?
Yeah. It was zero concern on the cruise. I'll put it like that.
But they went on that cruise the week of Rain's birthday, which is February 3rd.
All right.
So we'll start there. But let's flip to what's today's date? March 12th, 13th. It is pumped up in America. Living out here in Georgia, I will tell you guys that as me as a teacher, I'm not going to tell you like where I work or anything like that, but
Don't matter. It's the whole
it's,
Atlanta.
you know, it's the whole Atlanta.
Yeah. The whole thing.
Today we
North,
went into
south,
work.
east, west.
Today we went into work and they were basically like, at the end of the school day, my superintendent was like, stay tuned for an announcement. They had a major announcement at 5:30 by the time I got home. They said schools are going to be closed
Wow.
until further notice. Now, you know schools don't close for nothing.
Right.
Okay? Schools are going to be closed until further notice.
So we're thinking, because some other schools have closed until for the next 2 weeks, so we're kind of anticipating that.
It runs until like my spring break is in 3 weeks.
Right.
So I'm guessing like 3 weeks, because in Ohio,
They closed.
they
2
closed
weeks.
for, no, 3 weeks. They say
Right.
3 weeks.
And technically, to like slow down the virus, you need to like quarantine everybody for about 3 weeks, really. 2 weeks they could probably do it, but 3 weeks is ideal.
Yeah. So I have a meeting at work tomorrow. I'm not sure how me as a drama teacher is going to have to do classes. I don't know if I'm going to have to do classes online for my students. I don't know how. We have a whole meeting about that tomorrow. So, yeah. After tomorrow, after our meeting, it's done.
You're off until further notice.
I'm off until further notice. That's like major. I look at it as, wow, that's great. I get to be home with my family. And then you think, and then it's like, dang, this is really serious. Like, for them to close all these schools, all these thousands of kids that gotta sit home, and then it's like a ripple effect because you think about parents whose jobs might not close.
Right.
What they gonna do with their kids? What about the less fortunate kids who depend on school for meals? Mm-hmm. What about the kids who look at school for a safe haven? You think about kids like that.
It's very bittersweet.
Right, it's like,
It's very bittersweet, yeah.
can I really celebrate? You know, it's not like it's a vacation. Like, you know, everybody expects the vacation to come. You know, it is bittersweet. So I have to be sensitive about, like, don't get me wrong, who don't want to be off?
Right.
But I also have to be mindful of students like that, you know.
Yeah.
Not everyone has the same life, and everyone can't be as fortunate as others. So,
and don't get me wrong, like we're like right there in the middle with the, you know, they say, I know you guys are all seeing the memes on Facebook, Instagram.
oh yes, we see us posting it too on Instagram.
Millennials, you know, millennials are out here booking trips left and right and this and that, and we're very much stuck in the middle because, make no mistake, we are looking at vacations every single day. We haven't booked any, but we're looking at deals.
Right.
You know, we have to be very cautious because we have two young girls who, they're toddlers, so we're not going to put them in harm's way. So we have to be very mindful of how we do it. Then we have to be mindful of, we don't want to be the reason that a virus keeps spreading if we don't have to be.
Right.
You know? So we're not going to be ignorant about it and say, oh, well, you only got one life to live. Go
right.
Take a chance. No, we're not going to be stupid about it either. So
right, exactly.
we're really, really stuck in the middle.
You see it? I think people now are starting to get the reality of it because last night they announced how Tom Hanks and his wife and then 2 NBA players. It's like, why is it taking for a celebrity for y'all to take this serious?
Right.
You know, I will admit, in the beginning, I was like, this is not that serious.
No, but there's also two sides of that. Me being a nurse, I can tell you, some of this is the media hyping it up. There is definitely a lot of media hype versus, what is that?
I don't know, keep going.
One of the monsters are up. So there is a lot of media hype versus
right, because I don't believe
really
everything I hear in the news either.
Yeah. The flu season this year was pretty bad. From the numbers, the flu season was pretty bad. It's actually been worse. That is true. But this is just spreading at a crazy rate, and the media is definitely hyping this a lot more than a lot of other situations. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like I'm back and forth with it. One minute I'm like, it's media hype. Next minute I'm like, well, you still gotta be careful. You still don't want to get it, you know? Right.
That's pretty mad good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's like perfect.
Can I have another piece of steak? Cause that was good. You hooked that up. Right. But
yeah, we're definitely right in the middle there.
We literally just came back from Tampa, Florida. If you guys have been watching us on Instagram, you'll see that our Instagram stories or Facebook stories that we was just in Florida with my family.
And not to worry, those vlogs are coming after this vlog.
Right.
So when you see us in Tampa.
When you see us in Tampa, know that we did not go to Tampa after we told you about the coronavirus and then
and then we booked a cheap vacation.
Right, exactly. We did not just go because we do things out of order, but there's still somewhat it is present, but we do it for a reason, to keep you afloat of what's going on. So yes, the next set of vlogs that's gonna come up is our time that we went down to Tampa, Florida. Mm-hmm. Keep in mind, I'll repeat that again because I know I'm gonna see in the comments, y'all went to Tampa, be careful, stay safe. We already are home safe. We made it back home. We made it back home safe and sound. And we had a good time.
We had an amazing time.
So I'm not sure how many vlogs Rich is gonna put together.
About 3 or 4.
Know that some days I don't think we even ended the vlog properly. Maybe about one night. But it's always nice to be around your family.
It was a real good time.
It was a real good time. So now that we're back home, Richard has been off of work since then.
Right.
And with this whole coronavirus going on, he hasn't been back in the hospital yet.
Right.
So what you think when you go back to work, babe? What you gonna be hit with?
I mean, from what I understand, we're expecting to see that we're flooded with patients, you know. So we don't know how bad, because I haven't been there, thank God. But I'm expecting to hear that there's a whole lot of patients there.
So
not enough rooms.
So how does, and God bless healthcare workers, but how do you guys prevent yourself not bringing it home to us? Like,
You know, they put things in place for us to protect ourselves.
like what?
You know, we have to wear our proper equipment and whatnot, take all those precautions. It's tough because we're literally the front line. And you have to go in, yeah, everyone else is off. You've seen the memes. Schools closed, country closed, airlines shut down, everything. And when you're a nurse, we'll see you at work, 7 a.m. sharp. If not, we'll write you up, that kind of thing. So that's kind of normal. But healthcare workers, we're used to that. And shout out to everybody that's in healthcare, not just the nurses, because we've got every single person that has to show up to the hospital is not off. Every single person. Down to, I don't have to name positions, because I don't want to make any position seem more important than it is, because nurses are important, because I'm a nurse. So I can tell you that all day. Every single person in that hospital is important. So if you know someone that works in that hospital, give them that respect, that they're out there putting their life on the line in any position. If they're showing up to work in the hospital, they're really doing a service to everyone.
Right, and I'm sure everyone who has a family member that's working in healthcare, my mother also works in healthcare, you worry about them and their own health and their own well-being and who they're exposing them, the patients they're exposing themselves to. So,
and you know, like the coronavirus is one of those things where if you catch it and you're middle-aged, you know, you're in your 30s, 40s, you'll just get over it. More than likely, you'll just go over it and you'll be okay. If you don't have any other, you know, heart disease, diabetes, or anything. But you have a lot of healthcare workers that are not in that position, and they could get it and be in that hospital bed. It's serious.
Right.
So it's a lot. Like I said, sometimes I'm like, oh, the media's really overdoing it. And sometimes I'm like, this is pretty crazy.
yeah. You know, working in a profession that you're working with people, like literally, you have like people's lives in your hand. That's hard.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough. You know, every second you thinking about what you gonna do to save that person's life. You know, kudos to you, because I can't do it, babe.
But you know, it's like one of those things where,
And did you guys know Richard has been a nurse since how old?
since I was 18. So this year this year is gonna make 15 years that I've been a nurse.
Dang!
Yeah, I'm not a young nurse, believe it or not.
No, you are a young nurse. You're not old.
I mean, in the nursing game. You know what I mean?
You're not new to the game, is what he's saying.
I love how when you go to work and you're like, nurses will tell you like, oh, I've been a nurse 5 years. And they're thinking like, they're telling you like, oh, I've been a nurse for a long time. You're like, oh, very nice. But even myself, I'll work with people who will tell me like, well, I've been a nurse for
I don't want to drip this on.
35 years. I'm like, ooh, wow, that's older than me.
But how old are those people? They're in their like 50s, 60s?
Yeah, usually.
Well, that's going to be you, right?
I guess it will be, right? One day it's gonna be me. Oh, I've been a nurse 40 years. I work with nurses. I work with one lady who, she's been, multiple ladies, matter of fact. They've been working at that job for 40 years.
Right.
That's amazing.
Well, shout out to your high school that you went to, though, that gave you the opportunity, that had a nursing program in it. You know, not many schools have a program that you can graduate from high school and be, what would you graduate as, a registered LPN?
I was an LPN.
Not a registered, a licensed
Practical
nurse.
Yeah, out of high school I was an LPN, and I worked as an LPN until I got my RN. So that's how I was able to be a nurse straight out of high school.
You were making that good money at 18. Huh. Everybody else worried about the next party to go to. Richard was ready for the next shift.
It was amazing though, because my friends were in college and they didn't have no money. And I was already making good money because, you know, once I worked 6 months, I took a full-time position. So I was working a full-time job as an LPN.
At like 19?
Yeah,
18,
at like 19. So I had way more money and I was generous. My friends know we go out every weekend. We'd be splurging because I was still living with my mom. I even had some times I went out and spent my whole paycheck in one night.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you look back on it, you're young.
Uh-huh.
You still had fun. You still lived your life. You know, you wasn't committed. I mean, you wasn't like a slave to the job, you know?
Right.
You still lived, would you say that you still had like fun?
I was very professional. I mean.
Right. I mean, clearly you maintained that same job for all them years.
Right.
So.
Anyone that's worked with me in the past knows how I roll. I've always been professional. I've always been, you know, not just want to be seen as a young person on a job.
Grown man things.
I mean, that's life though, you know.
Right. That's all about, yeah, exactly. That's all about, that's what life is about.
All right.
How you gonna get ahead?
Just still recording?
Yeah. How you gonna get ahead? So
I think, like, you know, you try to give advice to young people, and a lot of times I have to remember that when you're young, it literally goes over your head.
You telling me? I try to tell my students all the time. I've been there. I've been in this. Well, I'm saying I've been in the same seat.
The worst.
Oh my gosh. They be like, yeah, all right, whatever, miss. I'm like, listen, I'm only trying to help y'all work on y'all self-confidence, work on y'all speaking skills, all that, because I want to help prepare y'all for the future, you know?
For the long haul.
And some get it. And I get it. As a teacher, you're not going to reach everyone. Right. You're not. But if you can reach that one student,
Make a difference, yeah.
It really does make a difference.
Everybody's got that teacher that makes a difference.
Today I had a student tell me, you know, Miss Anderson, I love acting. I actually met a producer. I'm not going to say what type of show because I won't put their stuff on blast in case they're watching. But for a big network.
Oh, wow.
And yeah. And I was like, what? So things like that. And he, like, the student is not even in my class anymore. Don't have me at all. Didn't teach. I had him last year. He begged and begged and begged. He didn't beg, but he was like, Miss Anderson, can I come back to your class? I was like, please do. Make sure your parent calls up to the school. I would love to have you. It was a pleasure to have in my class. So
you have those good moments.
I do have those good moments.
To balance the bad moments.
Right. And we ain't gonna get into the bad moments.
Oh, you teach junior high school, so
I think everyone could imagine. Okay.
Can't run out of that.
You can imagine a class of 34 students. Never a dry day. No, never a dry day. Yo, the meat on a king crab way.
What's the best crab?
This. You see how thick this is? This is like eating a piece of steak.
It's like a steak.
This is like eating a cowboy ribeye.
Damn.
Look how thick it is. Miss B Love, I'm making that lemon rain on me. I would love to do a collab with Miss B Love Live, but I see she do nothing but like work with a lot of big celebs. But that is like a dream of mine to work with her.
We'll get there. We got to get our subscribers up.
Right. Come on, y'all. Share this vlog. Share our channel. Y'all all stuck in the house for the next couple of days anyway, so you might as well continue to share our vlogs, comment, help us grow. We would like to see some growth within these next 3 weeks.
Speaking of that, now that everyone basically has to quarantine and chill, we think that it's a good time for us to put out more vlogs. So if you think that you're gonna be in the house quarantine and you want to see more than I've really been trying to be on it with the 3 vlogs a week, but maybe I'll try to push it up to 4 vlogs a week. Let me know. If you are quarantined or you're trying to self-quarantine to protect yourself.
Or if you're out of work and you get to work from home. Okay.
Let us know if we see enough comments down there about it. We'll make it happen. But Jasmine's gonna be home probably till maybe what are we thinking about 2 weeks? They didn't give you a time.
I can't even say. I don't want to say. I don't want to say because I can't. I don't know. I want to put that energy in the air.
That's above your pay grade.
That's above me.
Yeah.
It's above me. Okay. I do what you say. I show up. I do what I gotta do. Okay.
Make sure you cut my check every 2 weeks.
Hello. But let's talk about how else this coronavirus, besides us, besides me having to stay home. Richard can't stay home; he gotta go work. But how else it's affecting us? So, we actually, as you guys know, we're cruise vloggers, and unfortunately, no, it's not unfortunately. This is a blessing. We're able to go on so many vacations.
All right.
Okay, we actually had 3 cruises booked. 3 cruises booked. 1 for April, 1 for May, 1 for June.
We was trying to go all our cruises, but that won't be the plan. So one of our cruises is completely canceled.
Completely canceled.
The other cruise is in about 2 weeks. So they've thrown everything but the kitchen sink at us. Like they've given us onboard spending credit. They've upgraded our room. They've now offering free drinks. So we're trying to milk them as far as we can, and we're trying to watch the news and see how it's going.
Free drinks, shoot!
We're really leaning towards not going. To be honest, we're like 90% or more. We're not going. But
we're like 95.
Yeah, and it's.
But that 5%.
I'll tell you that most of us not going is because of Rain and Royce. Because if it was me and Jasmine, there's a higher chance we would have went. It wouldn't be 90. It would be like 50-50 still. But more than likely, we're gonna have to get our money back on that. We got a second one canceled. We had the third cruise was actually kind of a combination. It's complicated. Long story short, it's still up and running, and we may have to cancel it because the timing is really bad.
Right.
So that's the best way I could put it. So cruise vlogs are going to be delayed.
Clearly.
Right. Now, we're still recording?
We are still recording.
Now, I want to give some advice. If you guys are looking for vacations, this is a good time. Book your vacation for the end of the year. Book your vacation for next year. There's a lot of good deals on cruises, hotels, airlines. They're gonna be hurting for a little while, but don't sleep on this, guys. For real. When I said earlier, we're looking at vacations every day, is if we see a good deal, we're gonna pull the trigger. We're not gonna book anything in the next 3 months, let's just say that. But outside of that, we're looking at her spring break for next year. We're looking at next summer, because she's a teacher, so we know when we're gonna take vacation. So if you're interested, if you wanna know what's going on, if you know a time period that you're looking at, and you want us to help you, get on the website at richandjazzylife.com and shoot us an email. But in general, even if you don't need our help, look for yourself. Trust me, there's a lot of good deals. So take advantage too. Don't just sit in the house and, oh, this is terrible. Keep your eye out there. There's a lot of ways to capitalize. Everything is not, right. There's some winning situations in this, for sure.
Definitely.
So look out for vacations. The other thing is, invest or have your money available to go into the stock market. I'm telling you, it's like crashing right now, and it's a good time. Keep some cash ready to buy or start buying, because it's already pretty much going down.
Going down.
So Little advice from Rich and Jazzy Life.
That's advice from Richard. Okay, he's a financial planner. Good advice.
I try to manage our money so we could get the biggest bang for our buck.
Yes, you know, we're gonna make that another vlog during a mukbang, where we talk about finances, because Richard does amazing on maintaining the finances, knowing what to invest in to help us grow more, make more money for our pockets. Because it's not, if you just going to work every day and thinking that check is just going to suffice, it's not. If you want to live a certain type of lifestyle. So we just trying to see what avenues that we can go down that fits us, so where we can make more money, you know. So Richard definitely has been doing his homework on things to help us grow, and I think that's important for any marriage, any family, even if you're single. That's important for yourself, girl.
Yeah.
You didn't have an egg. Please
I did.
I'm full, right?
I'm so full.
I'm stuffed. This was a lot.
I've just decided I gotta stop eating.
We didn't even eat our twice baked potato.
Yeah, you had the crab just dripping all over.
On that one.
Yeah.
The other
Once
one.
I saw you picked up the king crab and it was just dripping all over it, I said to myself, well, I won't be eating that.
Okay, well, we do have 2 other ones. So I'll wrap those up and save them for me just in case the juice just got on it.
It's a good idea.
And this is definitely, ooh.
So guys, I hope that we addressed what Rich and Jazzy Life is doing in wake of this coronavirus. I hope we were able to give you a little bit of insight from a teacher, from a nurse, and from your favorite YouTubers. So I hope that does help some. If you have more questions, leave a comment or shoot us a email, Instagram, DM, Facebook message. We'll get back to you because we are going to try to put out some more mukbangs because we're going to be in the house.
What do you mean more questions?
About, in general.
Oh, okay.
Like about coronavirus and our travels and things like that.
Right.
So if you do have more questions, just hit us up and we'll try to address it on another vlog, or we might address it directly.
I'm stuffed.
Also, you do not have to tell us to wipe down a shopping cart. We've always wiped down a shopping cart. You don't have to tell us to clean up before the kids touch stuff, like in hotels and this and that. We've been doing that forever.
Or wash their hands.
Right. They wash their hands
we know all
as
this
soon as they
stuff.
come in the house.
Thank you.
Before they eat. All those good times. Because you don't see it in a 15-minute vlog, don't think it didn't happen. So that's that.
Right. I mean, rarely do you ever hear us talk about the girls being sick. We really try our best to maintain a healthy lifestyle for the girls and making sure that they are staying as germ-free as possible. Obviously, they're kids. They're going to do nasty stuff and pick their nose and boogers run down their nose because they're toddler. Well, Rain's not toddler more, but you know what I mean? So we do our best. And I'm full. I need to pack everything up, refrigerate everything. This is definitely going to be our dinner tomorrow because I ain't cooking a thing. Okay?
This is a lot of food.
This is a lot of food
for
for
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
This is like next 2 days.
No, yeah, this is going to be for like next 2 days. Yeah, we're stuffed. Shout out to Miss Blove'S.
The goat of the
Life
mukbangs.
for her. Yeah, she's the goat. She's the goat. The greatest of all time. That's why she's a multi-millionaire, darling. Step your coins up if you're trying to be like her. Okay? This is woman. What's up, my belovelies? I absolutely love the sauce. It's absolutely delicious. So flavorful. If you have not tried this sauce and you into good old seafood boils, definitely try it.
Or anything.
Right.
I mean,
as you
anything,
can see,
yeah.
Richard enjoyed it with chicken and steak.
It's not sponsored. We truly believe in this product.
I wish it was sponsored, but
We don't mind.
yes, this was the mild. I enjoyed it. I definitely would get spicy because I like a kick. I like a spicy, but I wouldn't mind having mild again.
Yeah.
It was very good. And that's pretty much it. Do you want to add anything else, babe?
I think we covered a lot of stuff. We mainly wanted to cover coronavirus, so I think we've addressed that.
Right. Exactly. Important topic that's going on in the world that's absolutely serious. I know we laugh and joke about things, but you know, things that's taking away people's lives and changing people's livelihoods, I will honestly say you have to be serious and you have to take precautions every day. Okay?
Definitely.
Now you may see some memes on Instagram where we laugh and we joke. Yes, it's all funny.
Right.
But in all seriousness, being a nurse and being a teacher and just being everyday people
We
here
experience
in the
both
world,
sides of the
exactly.
coin.
We experience both sides of the coin. You know, sometimes it's good to laugh and sometimes it's good to watch the news and pay attention to what's going on. Okay, well, the next vlogs you guys will be seeing is us when we went to Tampa, Florida last week. So please make sure you guys watch those vlogs. I got food in my teeth. Make sure that you watch those vlogs, leave comments, show us love, do all that. And I might even have a cool little challenge coming up within those vlogs as well. So look out for that. Yeah. Definitely. All right, guys. The next vlogs you will see Rain and Royce. They're doing just fine. And until then, continue to live
A rich
and jazzy life. Bye.
Bye.